Good morning. Okay, we just arrived at our start point for the journey today. Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock. And we've got a convoy of 3 cars, there's 10 of us here. And the issue with today's route is that we don't finish where we start, so we're going to come out a few miles up the road. So what we're doing, rather than walking all the way back, because it's quite a big distance, we're instead going to park one car at point B, and then give the guy a lift back who drove that, and then leave the other 2 cars here at the start as well. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll give you a bit more of an update about where we're walking a little bit later on when I actually know where we're walking. But yeah, for now we're just sorting the cars out, getting ready and chucking a frisbee around. Then we'll be up on the hills soon.
Oh, I didn't put my watch on. Go back. Yeah. For anyone wondering, very far away from the sea, there is the bowl. Quality control, but it tastes nice. Then we'll start doing down this now.
Okay, I'm back with the leader of the pack, Mr. Robertson.
Leader of the wolf pack.
He's going to let us know what the route is, what the plan is, how many Munros we're going to take today. What's the plan, sir?
So yesterday we did 27k. Today is more like 23, 24k. Same elevation, but less of a path, a bit more boggy, a bit more cross country. So probably the same time as yesterday, around 7 hours.
7 hours. And how many Munros are we getting today?
We're doing 4 today. We're on the way up the first one at the moment. It'll be a gradual incline, and we kind of stick high and basically walk around a big bowl in the land. So yeah, 4 today.
Fantastic. Should be some good views. Can't say it doesn't treat us. Okay, a little update from me as well. My knee, not in great nick today. Already hurts right at the start. We've only done about, I don't know, a few hundred metres, so doesn't bode well. I don't know what it is. I can walk on it, but it's extremely painful, and I'm kind of limping a little bit rather than just walking normally. So yeah, it's not great. I don't know what it is. It reminds me a bit of when I was younger. I had a patellar injury. It could be similar. I'm just hoping it's not ligaments. But yeah, we'll just see how we go for today. Take it nice and steady. With the main man again, Sweetie.
Hello.
And just had the drone up already this morning. First thing, I'll probably show some of the footage already on the video. You might have seen that already. But yeah, Sweetie, thankfully, what did you do today, mate?
Thought I'd bring the SD card.
Yeah.
Make the most of it.
There we go. So we'll actually get some footage today from this man, which is good because it's normally pretty good. Okay, just been working our way up a steep bit here. Nice workout to start us off, kick off the day. But it's a good job today, and for certain I've got the big Scarpa tanks on rather than the gazelles, because already walking through a lot of bog. So yeah, these are just eating up the miles quite nicely. Whereas the gazelles probably would have come off my feet by now.
Sure, come on then.
Okay, we just stopped here for a little rest. A few boys debating about shorts or trousers, taking the trousers off. I think they're all going for shorts, which is what I went for from the bat. I thought it was going to be quite hot, quite a steep ascent to begin with. Don't regret my choice yet, so yeah, if anything, I'm too hot still, so yeah. Bit of a stretch on the groupings for the first time. Middle group in here, and a few boys way down there at the back. We should catch up with these guys quite quickly. But yeah, a bit more spaced out today. Pack's pretty much back together now.
I think the hat's come out already.
A couple of boys just charged off in the distance.
Yeah.
Getting a head start because I know we're going to catch them in a sec. But yeah, not much further to go really. Up this last section of the path, it's been quite steep, quite aggressive. Done the hard yards early, so shouldn't be too long till we get to the top now.
Huh?
Okay, I've just stopped here a little bit. Sweetie's going to catch up with me. What did you tell me, Sweets?
I said Webby's soul's looking right for the snatching.
Just going to turn the camera around,
He's flagging.
show you where he is. He's up ahead of us. Gave himself a head start because he didn't know we'd catch him. Show you where he is and we try and take his soul. He's just up there in the light blue on the right. Probably, how far do you reckon, Sweets? 60 metres? Yeah? About 60 metres. We'll see how long it takes to catch him up. So we're honing on the target now. Drop the distance about 20 metres in a short period of time. Won't be long before you see the look of a man with his soul being taken. Here we are. Hey? First one's caught up with the leader pack, mate.
Doing my little and often.
Little and often, sir.
Always works well.
That's the one. There we go. Soul's successfully taken. Not much further to the top now. We film them before they run away when we get there. A few hares just up here on the left. Come to say hello. Last little stretch to go now. It's not too steep, this bit. And looks like quite a nice cut out section of the route. A bit less boggy up here. And yeah, the views are lovely. Okay, we're at the top, or what we think is the top. There's this behind me, little summit stones, but there's a high mound just behind me there, so we have to wait for our tour guide Mr. Robertson to join us here, and then we'll decide if we're at the right place or if we need to go a bit further. Just going to take the view in and take some photos now. What's going on here, Ranks?
Well, my shoe seems to have failed on me. The trustees, I've had them about 7 years.
7 years.
I'm trying to do some tape engineering.
I'd say that's going pretty well.
A little cross section, gets a bit more sturdy power behind it. There we go. That should last me to the next Munro.
Good little repair job. Okay, so turns out that was a false summit. We are going to that hill in the distance that I pointed out earlier. But nice to stop, have a few photos with a good backdrop there, and chance for Ranks to sort his shoe out as well. Okay, we've just come to another summit here. I don't think that's the real summit either. I think there's one more that we have to walk through to. So we're just walking off. So a lot closer to this one though. Another 100 metres in the distance. But yeah, a few teasers on the way up here, making us think we're there when we're not. But yeah, I'll turn the camera around and show you where we're headed to now. So that peak up there, I now believe to be the highest peak and the point of the Munro. So yeah, we're basically there now. Not long to go. Okay, we just made it to the summit now, and boy is it worth it, because on the other side of this hill, I'm just going to turn the camera around in a second, the view is amazing, just amazing. That's the summit there, and that is what we've been welcomed by on the other side.
You know, there's a bloke with a boat who's got a contact. What locks up?
Beautiful.
Whoever sells the most is a holiday. Christian sells the most, Christian's got a holiday.
Just filmed some cool drone footage, and he's actually still got the drone up now whilst we're walking along, so probably be taking some better shots of the lake a bit closer up now that we're more in range. But yeah, just taking a moment to recognise how quickly you get cold up here. All the way up, I think on the side of the ridge we were, the wind was blowing the opposite side, so as soon as we came up to the top it was very exposed, and when you get up there obviously you've been sweating all the way up. By the time you get to the top and the wind chill comes through, you just cool down so much more quickly, sorry. So yeah, put the hoodie back on, some gloves on now as well. Just trying to warm back up a bit. But yeah, getting on the move again, going down quite a long way by the looks of it, and then back up again. So long little section to go down for the next Munro. I'll keep you posted. Okay, so we're just heading down this steeper section now, down the valley, and then we're going to go back up. Don't know which peak we're going to. I'll update you on that one later when I catch up with Mr. Robertson. But yeah, we'll be headed up one of those Munros over there.
Scotland and Romans, yeah, that's where he goes. But the Romans, I believe you guys didn't see you.
Okay, I'm just with Pat Lady and Mr. Robertson. I'm going to turn the camera around in a sec and just show you exactly where we're going for the second Munro of the day. So you want to say something first?
Yeah, second Munro of the day is a Maconic. So we've just done number one up behind us, and Quay will show you this now. It's a lovely one. Lovely view.
What was number one called?
Number one was called Gil Khan.
Gil Khan.
Aye.
There you go.
Aye.
So Gil Khan is down. We've conquered that one. Off to El Maconic. I'm just going to show you where we're going when I turn the camera on. Okay. So we're actually headed to the top of that peak there. That's the next Munro. And yeah, we're going to walk along the path down here first, up to the back of the camera focus, to the back of this here, and then we'll come along the top of the ridge up to there for the second Munro, and then we'll be heading back where we came from along this way, and then I think the other side of what we can see here will be the next Munro that we'll conquer after that. So that is the journey so far.
A couple of the other organisations like early 1900s, and there's loads of, not loads, but a good amount of really geeky collectors who collect them, but there's no readily available resource of like.
Okay, so we've just now veered off the main path up the left, so we can go towards the Munro Peak over there. But yeah, a bit more off-piste now, smaller path. I think the further up we get, it's going to be less path to walk on. Might get a bit more boggy again, but yeah, we'll see when we get there. Okay, I've just taken off my jumper, getting hot again on the ascent. Getting up some cool rocks here. Nice little path laid out for us. But yeah, I've got the big man in front of me, got the poles out. I think it's time for an Andy update. What are we saying, sir?
Mate, glorious day out here. Big load of sunshine again. I've opted for the bucket hat over the cap.
Looking good.
Keep your sun off, keep pressing on.
That's it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Onwards it is.
It used to be the guy that owned the whole estate around here owned that castle.
Wow.
It's now an American businessman owns it.
Yeah. Cool.
He owns both the gatehouses on your side, if you see.
Wow.
Yeah. One is meant to
Okay, so that's the peak of the last Munro. We walked all the way down, obviously this path here, having started on the other side of this mound, over there, right in the corner. So we've been all the way up here this morning, to the top of the Munro. And that's where the lovely view is of the lake on this side. And then yeah, we just walked down here, along this path, and then up the steep steps, where that lovely lake is. And then probably about halfway up now. So we're going to go up to the top following this path, and then when we get to the peak of this section, we're going to walk all the way along this part here to, I believe, that, which is the next Munro. Okay, we just made it to the top of the hill now. Boys coming in here. But yeah, this is the little marker to we're there. Going to walk now to the left, as I showed earlier, along the ridge to the second Munro. And then from that, we'll end up walking back this way. So we might just ditch our bags here, leave them down here, and then walk back along. Save us carrying them there and back. And then we'll be headed behind me to another Munro after that, but I'll keep you posted on that one.
Oh, it's nice with that bag, isn't it?
It certainly is nice without a bag, mate.
Trust me, getting that weight off the shoulders. Don't have a proper hiking backpack. It's quite a lot of the weight's going through my shoulders instead of across my hips. So, but you know, feeling free now. Ready to climb my next Munro.
There we go.
So we're here and we're ready. 2 more after this. So feeling fresh.
That's right. This one's not that far away actually. Pretty flat to get there now as well. Just up here is a cairn on the top of that mound. That's where we're going. Can't remember the name of this Munro. Sounded like McDonald or something. But yeah, we'll be headed up there. Shouldn't take too long. But yeah, it's nice leaving the bags back there. Certainly mine. It's pretty heavy. I've got 10 t-shirts, 10 caps in there. It wouldn't really be necessary, but yeah, get some good drone footage with that. So there you go.
Feeling beautiful, Lincoln. I'm feeling beautiful. Now it's not having the bag on, is it?
Okay, we're just easing our way towards the peak now.
How long I'll be up here?
You must be glad that there's a break in my heavy breathing. I've got on the flat, so it's quite comfortable. Has been for the last 15 minutes or so. But yeah, I'll turn the camera around in a second once we get to the peak, and I'll show you the views all around, and I'll also show you where we started and where we've walked, make it a bit more clear. from this section. Should get a good view of that from here. It is pretty peaceful here, mate, yes. I'm gonna come join Sweetie with this lovely view. That's the peak just up there where we were. And yeah, I'll sit down actually with him. And from here, I'll be able to show you where it is that we've walked. So, we parked, I'll see if I can zoom in actually, on my new camera, there we go. We parked in the car park just there. So that's where our car is. And we've since walked along over the train tracks, all the way up this path here. Really terrible zooming skills here. Just go back to normal again. There we go. Along that path, up this section of the hill, and then along to the Munro, which is just over there. That's the first one. And then if I stand up so we can see as well, we walked down the other side, past the lake, along the back of this mound. The rest of it you'd have seen from the other perspective. Yeah, just walked along the ridge to the top of this. Now we're back out the front, taking in the view. Stunning.
I didn't get it. Some sandwich for
Yeah, we guessed we're very keen to stand this.
That looks like a
Okay, so we're just walking back now to the bags. Not much further to go really. Nice stroll across the top. Good views on both sides. But yeah, I'm going to show you in a second when we get over this little mound. Just the third and the fourth Munros that we're going to climb. They're not too far away. I think we've done, how far have we done now this week? Done 8.5k now, so yeah. I think it's a total of 25-ish k, something like that, so fair way to go. But yeah, we've done 2 Munros already and it's not even 10 o'clock yet, so not bad going. Right, so a little update here. These are the last 2 Munros, so number 3 is this one here. Can't tell you the name, not sure what it is. I'll have to catch up with Mr. Robertson for that one. And then the 4th is that one. Little bowl-shaped, pretty spectacular looking to end it on up there. So yeah, we're going to walk across here. I don't think it's too far down that we're going before we go back up again. And then going across to that one might be a bit further down that we have to go before we come back up. But yeah, they're the last 2 Munros that we're going to hike up today.
Fields up here. Many more to come. Buy one. Sell 3. Get one free.
Okay, nearly at the bottom of this descent now. It's been the worst part of the journey for me. My knee is super aggravated going down, which isn't too surprising, more impact going through it that way. But yeah, thankfully we're going to be going up soon, but there's a very steep part now we've got to navigate as well. So this could be fun. Yeah. Okay, so that's the first Munro over there, and the second Munro, you can't see it, it's the other side of this big mound we've walked along now since then. This is the view that you've not seen yet really, that's the 4th Munro. And yeah, the view over the back, that's back down where the lake is on this side. We're just walking up now the last stretch really, to the top of the 3rd Munro that we're doing, up there somewhere, top of this mound. Yeah, I don't think it'd be taking us too much longer to get there. It's only 10:15 in the morning, so time we get to the top, probably be about, well, at this rate, probably 10:30. So 3 done before 10:30, then we'll be on to the 4th and the last. That should give us some more time this evening to do some stuff like kayaking that I mentioned before. I think first day we want to get food sorted and chill out by the house, but I think today, obviously get a bit more time back as well. should be able to go out and do some kayaking or a bit of fishing, a bit of swimming, something like that. So we'll play it by ear later, but that's the plan. Looks like we've had another false summit up here. Thought the peak was up there. Turns out it looks like it's over here now. So off to the left, a bit higher up, over there. Maybe there'll be another summit behind that, who knows? Find out when we get there.
Yeah, but I do have those. Okay. I'll have some electrolyte stations.
Okay, we're just at the peak of this session now. You can see the summit about 200 yards up ahead. Not too far. Pretty steady going. It's about 10:30 now, just before. So yeah, that's 3 Munros done before 10:30. See how long we stay here for. Might be a little bit longer. Have a bite to eat maybe. And then we'll be going over there to the 4th Munro after this one. But yeah, the weather is fantastic once again. No complaints at all. Yes, there is, mate. Not a cloud in the sky.
Back 9 boost.
Compact comfort.
May I join you?
Yeah, they go.
Okay, we just finished lunch now. Nicely refueled. Early lunch. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. But yeah, had a few cookies, a couple of sandwiches. I've finished it off with some Roundtree's randoms, just to keep the energy levels high. Just moving towards the back of the ridge that we just came onto, the top Munro. Gonna go over the back of it and down, and then across and back up again to the 4th. I'll turn the camera around in a second and show you some of the views up here as well that we've not seen yet. And they're pretty spectacular. Okay, just stopped for some photos. I think you may have seen them on the video by now. Probably edited them in before this. Got some cool drone shots as well. Sweet's got the drone up. Been using it in the air for a little while. Looks like there's a couple of native birds just up here. I might show you in a second. Yeah, we're just making our descent now, ready to go across to the other side. But yeah, I'm trying to turn the camera around and show you a bit of bird mating action by the looks of it behind us. This one at the back must be the male after the female. Up ahead, fancies a bit of it. Is he going to get lucky today? Who knows? We'll leave him to it.
Ooh, we can go for a swim, Crow.
Oh, we could go for a little swim, sweet. Let's just zoom in on that little tarn down there.
I think it's quite small.
Might be able to dip our toes in at least. Okay, thankfully we just completed the descent now. Not too far down, but a relatively long way. But my knee is really not in a good place right now. No idea what I've done to it. Diagnosis would be nice, but I'm not going to get that one for a while. And just pushing through the pain, to be honest, for now. It's just about bearable. And I'm not going to be up in the Highlands too often, so definitely don't want to be missing out whilst I'm here. So just pushing through the pain, thankfully on the uphill now. Coming up towards the 4th Munro, quite a long way to go. But I just come to say hello. But yeah, 11:30 is the time. Probably be at the summit by 12. That'll be all 4 done. Then we can reassess what we want to do for the rest of the day from there. Okay, probably about halfway up now. It's leveled out quite a bit, which is a bit nicer. See behind me the peak of the other Munro we just did. Quite a long way up relative to where we are. So, also it looks like we're close to the top. We've been deceived before, so I think there's a fair bit longer than you realise. What's that? Just hit 14k apparently. So pretty good going. Probably another k or so, maybe 2k to the peak of this one, and that'll be 4 done. That's all the Munros we're doing today. Can enjoy the view up here on this top one for a little while. Get the drone up again probably, then head back to camp. Maybe do some kayaking later. But yeah, it's been a good slog from the boys so far. A lot of elevation changes. Very testing physically, mentally. But yeah, everyone holding together strong, so not much further to go on this one. So we just walked to the edge of this section here. You can see way in the distance, I'm just going to zoom in for you. Over there, that's the very first Munro we did. And that was the second one, peak of it over there. And the third, we initially thought it was that, but actually the peak was way back over there, where that pile of rocks is. We've come down the valley over there and back up the other side of this mound, walking down. And yeah, we thought this was the bowl section, but it's actually, you can see it now, it starts over there, which makes sense because that's a lot higher elevation than where we are. So that's obviously the 4th Munro is up there. So we're going to wander over that. Could go around this way, around the bowl a bit more, which would stop a change in gradient being so substantial. But yeah, we're going to head over there now. Don't know how much further that is. Probably at least 2k, just looking at it. And yeah, that will be the peak of the 4th, and we should get some cool shots from there. Looks like there's a race to the top going on over here. Relatively close. Looks like Not sure who that is in the lead actually. Last bit of snow that's still settled. Melting away now probably in this weather. Not too far from the peak of where we're going up there. Okay, we're just wandering up the summit now. That's where a few of the boys are already. They're raced up here. Not too far to go. About 100 yards. View's already getting better around each side. But yeah, this is 4 Munros done now. And it's 11:53 AM. Not a bad morning's work. Here we are, summit number 4.
I'm going to say you were...
Boys just chilling out.
Technically.
These are the boys that ran up. Bit tired now. But this man here, pack leader, leading by example.
Pack leader.
Congratulations, sir. There you go.
Updating the fans.
Good work. Okay, this is what it looks like at the summit. I've got views all around now. So I can see over there, just the horizon is packed with rolling hills all the way along. Boys at base, yeah, everywhere around. It's just fantastic. So lucky with the weather again that it's nice and clear. We can see a long way into the distance. And yeah, glorious, glorious sunshine. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around again in a second and just show you where we've walked. I'm going to have to zoom in quite a long way to give you a bit more detail, so excuse the wobbly camera work that I'm going to be doing. But yeah, just going to show you exactly where we've walked today. It's quite good to look back on that and see what we've done, so I'll just show you that now. Okay, so we started all the way over there in that car park. Just trying to get my finger in shot. It's too zoomed in. In the car park down there, you can just about see it just off the road, that little lighter chalky colour. And yeah, we walked all the way up a path over here on the other side of this mound. I'm just going to zoom out so you can see that as well. This is actually the second Munro we flew over, this one here, number 2. We actually walked a route behind that, a bit lower down. We went up a bit further. And the Munro peak is actually this one over here, right over there. Peak of that one, so that's what we walked up first. Came along a bit of a ridge and then back down the other side of this mound and then up just around here. And then we walked along to the second Munro, all the way back and along across the third, just over there. Peak of which I can zoom into as well, just over there. Then we came down this side of that, into the valley there, and then up the rolling hills to where we are now. Just chilling at the summit here. So yeah, we're just above the bowl section. That is what this is here. This is the little bowl that I showed earlier. You can just about see the edge of. But yeah, Sweet's going to put the drone up. Well, we can already hear it's up. And we're going to get some good footage from up here as well for now. I'll probably stay here for a little bit longer this time. Chill out at the last Munro, take in the views, enjoy the rest of the day. Do my best to film this with my 15
It was all the way down there.
X zoom, but yeah, there's an eagle just flying around here.
Wings once yet?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's quite cool.
That is awesome. It's a lot bigger than you think it is.
Can you see it?
I lost it now.
You see it?
Yeah, I've still got it in shot. It's just going behind the hill now. Okay, we've been up the top of the summit for a little while now. Played a few games, chilled out, enjoyed the sun, enjoyed the views. I'm sure you've seen the drone footage by now that Sweet put up. He's got that new eagle skin on his drone. Don't know if you saw that one. But yeah, we're just going to walk back down now, back to the start. We've done about 15k up to this point. Should be another, I don't know, 5k I think from now. I don't think it'll be much further than 20k round trip in the end. But yeah, it's about 1:45, so still got a lot of the day left ahead of us. So I think we're going to go back. Some of us maybe do some kayaking actually this time. I know I mentioned that yesterday in that video, but we didn't do that in the end. But I think today we probably will. But yeah, we'll see where the day takes us. And yeah, I'll just record bits of the descent on the way out. And yeah, hope you enjoy the rest. I think you're lucky there, mate. I just started filming a second after that. Bit windy up here in the mountain. Had a few conversations with a few of the different boys about the same thing. Just in the landscape, there's a lot of lighter patches. So obviously where there's lighter coloured grass or whatever vegetation is growing there. But it's just the way it's distributed. I'm going to turn the camera around and just show you. It's quite interesting how patchy it is. Just wondering if anyone in the comments knows why in the Cairngorms there's these lighter patches that form in certain areas but not in others. Let us know down below. So yeah, you can see obviously the lighter patches on the hillsides all the way along. Just an interesting formation in the way it's laid out. Just wondered if anyone knows why that is the case. We've been discussing that a few times on the trip so far. No one's got an answer for it yet. Let us know down below. Apologies, I just realised that I left my mic adapter out, so the audio would have been coming straight through the phone. So apologies for the bad quality. I'm not going to repeat what I said. I'm sure it was clear enough, but not as clear as would be liked, and this is now. But yeah, we actually just stopped and chatted to a couple of other hikers on the way up. A slightly younger lady and a slightly older lady. Yeah, I'm not sure how old they were, I didn't ask that, but... the
old lady was 83.
Old lady's 83, there you go. And she's done 6 Munros apparently, so shout out to her. And then the younger lady's done a few more, done 230 odd I think she said, so running out of Munros to complete. But yeah, nice little chat, just some on the descent on the way here. They're on the way up, we're on the way down, so we just crossed past them. But yeah, good to see people grabbing life by the plums at the age of 83. That's what it's all about. Okay, just a little update now. I've actually fallen quite long behind for the boys. Yeah, my knee is in a very bad way now. So struggling to bend it at all. Limping a lot more than I was earlier today. I think it seized up a little bit when we sat up to the top for quite a while. And yeah, the descent's just been really quite painful. So yeah, annoying because we've got a week of this. Not really sure how I'm going to get through that, to be honest. It's seemingly getting quite a lot worse, unsurprisingly, from walking with a heavy bag on my back for 20 odd K a day. But yeah, I'm hopeful I can just recover enough each evening to brace the pain for the day, push through it, and then go again the next day. That's the plan. The ladies we spoke to not that long ago said how lucky we are that the weather is this good. So, and they're absolutely right. I was never expecting it to be this nice. So still, perfect temperature wise, sunny, blue skies, no haze. So there's no way I want to waste my time being here, even though I can barely walk. But yeah, equally I don't want to ruin my knee, so a bit of a dilemma. But yeah, I'm just going to push through. I'll be fine for today. Get back down to camp. It's not too far now. Another 4k, maybe 3k. But yeah, that's going to be something to think about for the coming days. How to manage that best. And yeah, make the most out of the trip.
through, Ed.
What's that?
Plowing through.
That's it. It's quite a cool walk, this. Nice narrow path with a steep hill either side. Oh my god, I just stacked it. Yo.
What does the cheese say in the mirror?
What's the question? What did the cheese say in the mirror?
Yeah.
What?
Hello, me.
Golden, I had that on camera. Not too far to go on the descent now. Relatively steep though, this bit here. Doesn't look it on camera, but definitely is. The other groups have got quite a long way ahead now because I am flagging quite a lot. Really just hobbling down, trying to get down in one piece with my 1.5 knees. But yeah, once again, this bit's quite a bit more boggy than some of the other parts of the route that we've been on. So it's definitely a good job I'm not in the gazelles, and the scarpers are doing very well. They've been very trusty. Can't complain. Definitely recommend that you get a pair. I don't actually know what the actual name of them is, so I could just call them the Scarper Tanks. But yeah, very nice pair of shoes.
When you ski in Scotland,
What's that, mate?
when you ski in Scotland, did you ever get full enough to get snowed to actually ski?
I think you can, yeah, pretty sure you can. Obviously not in this season, but a bit more in the winter, I think, yeah. Yeah.
Apparently it's just a well kept secret.
Oh, right.
There we go.
Nearly back now. Some of the boys a bit further down here just waiting for us. But yeah, we're going to walk along this path. Looks like quite a wide, clear path all the way along, and the cars at point B are parked up just on the roadside there. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Sammy's been a good lad, stayed with me the whole time. We're near the end now, not too far to go, on much more of a flat path, wider one that I pointed out a while back. Pretty smooth sailing from here, so a lot more forgiving on the knee. Not sure how far we've got left to go, maybe 2k possibly, back to the car. Squiggling around the path towards where our convoy is at point B. Yeah. Not much more left for this one, I don't think. It's It's been good fun though, very good day out. 4 1-rows down, pretty good going. And it's only, well, 10 to 2 p.m. So it's been good progress for most of the day. Got some good elevation, saw some good sights, bit of wildlife in there as well. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. But yeah, probably show a little bit more of the scenery on the way out, and then do a little update and an outro when I get home. So I'll see you back there. More wildlife on the way out, hey? Little grouse, I believe. Scurrying away through the vegetation. Very distinct head, hasn't it? Bright red. Double mullet, that's it, yeah. It's actually got a reverse mohawk by the looks of it. Quite stylish, these grouse up here. Just come across a couple more wild animals by the river, so come to check them out a bit closer. I'll turn the camera around so you can see. Here they are. A couple of strange looking creatures cooling down in the sunshine, and I'm going to join them. It looks lovely in there. Probably not a bad way to ice the knee either. Looks like it's nice and cold. That was a lovely little ice bath. Should have been good for the knee. Yeah, nice to stop there for about 5 minutes or so. Cool off a bit in the water. Lovely fresh running, Scottish water up in the Highlands. About as good as it gets. But yeah, that will probably be the last of the activities. Just hobbling back to the car now. And then yeah, we'll be back to base, back to camp at the Airbnb. Have some food. It's only 20 past 2, so long day ahead of us still. See what activities we do later.
Oh, you're going to try to see if you want me.
Boys getting a bit of drone footage over there whilst waiting for us. I'll show you that one soon. Okay, that's day 2 done and dusted. Another great day. Really enjoyed being out there in the sun, walking around with the boys. Bit of a different terrain, a bit more boggy today, which is good to test the Scarpa tanks a bit more. But yeah, most concerning for me really, I guess, is my knee. It's really seized up quite a lot since we stopped. So it's quite late now. I'm not sure what time it is, but it's later in the evening, as you can tell from the sky behind me. But yeah, thankfully, some of the guys aren't actually going to hike tomorrow. So depending on how I feel in the morning, I might not hike either, just because of that. I'm sure we'll be doing some other activities instead. It should be a good opportunity to kayak, or maybe go for a swim, or go fishing, or something. Whatever it is that I choose to do, I'll obviously film that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm not fully confident that my knee is going to be great tomorrow whatsoever. So we'll play it by ear, and I'll make a call in the morning. But yeah, that's that one for this video. All done here today. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a good day out, good day checking around with the guys. Yeah, that is it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Helps me out loads. Really appreciate your support. But most importantly, as always, make sure you grab life by the plums, and I'll see you in the next one.